How would it feel if you felt as if the universe was conspiring in its own pace to bring your desire towards you? Wouldn't that be a nice feeling? Wouldn't it be nice to feel like everything is happening behind your back and you don't even have to lift a finger besides doing affirmations and imaginal acts? And if you are in a rush right now and you feel like you don't want to watch the rest of the video right now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret right now, and that is, it's not about focusing on the logical side of it. Rather, it's on the emotional, the feeling side of it. And when you focus on that, the process becomes much easier. So in this video, I'll show you how you can trust the process and feel every single time as if the universe was conspiring to bring your desire towards you, and that it's all happening behind your back. So if you want to learn more about this, stay tuned and let's get started. Welcome back to this video. My name is Rav. I'm a manifesting coach and I help you transform your limiting beliefs into positive, empowering ones so you can manifest exactly what it is that you want. And I also have a free guide out right now. If you want to learn how to speed up your manifestation, this guide is going to help you through the use of affirmations. Could it be that the universe or your subconscious mind or God or your higher self, whatever you want to call it, could it be working in its own nature to bring you closer to your desire or bring your desire closer to you? And the answer is absolutely yes. Honestly, this all comes down to building faith, and building faith in your manifestation is a two-part process. First of all, you have to have faith in yourself that you have what it takes for you to manifest your desire, your dream reality. Second thing is, you have to be able to trust in the process of manifesting itself. And here, although we're talking about trusting the process, it also comes down to you being able to trust yourself. You know, when you have that kind of feeling good mentality, that you feel good about yourself, you feel that you have what it takes to manifest your dreams, then you feel that everything is working towards you, everything's working for you. To be honest, even in my own manifestation journeys, I've had doubts about, whether it's happening or not. Sometimes you pull out the phone and try to look at, okay, what is my SP doing? Is this working or not? Or, it could be any of the things, right? You could check your bank account and see, okay, is the money here yet? Is the money here yet? Have I made more sales here, right? You could have that kind of thoughts in your mind where you feel like you're being more focused on the desire itself, and it's more like this obsession of whether you can have it or not, which is kind of coming from this lack mentality anyway. But if you were able to just trust in the process and let go, and maybe you're trying to sell something, right? Maybe it's some kind of like product online or whatever, and you know that it's going to happen. You just leave your phone there, you probably go out to enjoy with your friends, and by the time you come back, you made like so many sales, like it'll just blow up your mind, right? Wouldn't that be a nice feeling to have? But what happens is, if you get fixated on checking the reality, and it's basically checking what is going on in your immediate reality, it puts you in the state of lack where you are constantly doubting the process. And once you start doubting the process, you'll start to doubt yourself as well. How you can fix this is with one simple affirmation. Assuming that you're already doing your imaginal scenes or your affirmations about your manifestation itself, this affirmation basically makes you believe that, yes, whatever I'm doing is happening right now. So I think I wrote it down here. And this affirmation is, all of my affirmations as well as my imaginal scenes are working on my behalf 24/7. That's the affirmation, right? And you can repeat that, you can write it down every single day, or you can just look at it. But the secret to it is not just focusing on the logical side of it, and that's true with doing every single affirmation. But here, what I want you to do is focus on the feeling of having that faith in the universe, right? How would you feel if you felt that everything was happening for you, right? What if you really embodied this affirmation of, you feeling that everything is working on your behalf, the universe is conspiring to get your desires towards you? How would that feel for you? For me personally, I know that I would be feeling very relaxed. I wouldn't be thinking much. I wouldn't probably be spending too much time on just thinking, okay, where it is here, or why is it not here yet, or things like that, right? That kind of puts you on the state of doubt and lack. I wouldn't be focused on that, and I would be feeling relaxed, spending time with my family. I'll be feeling grateful for everything that's coming towards me, right? I wouldn't be like bugging myself with this thought in my mind, like where it is, right? That constant checking. Once you're embodying the feelings of those affirmations, your doubts are gonna start to evaporate right away. I'm not saying that without feeling affirmations, your desires are not gonna manifest. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you really wanna start trusting in the process, you have to start embodying the feeling too. That feeling of gratitude. And going back to the same affirmation, when I've embodied the feeling state of that affirmation, all my affirmations and my imaginal states are working on my behalf 24/7. What starts to happen sometimes is my mind gets flooded with all the memories from the past and even the present, and it lets me know that yes, I am on the right track. When you are doubting yourself or the process, you just feel like, okay, am I even on the right path right now? Am I in the right track? And yes, you have to really believe that you are on the right track if you want to manifest, because if you always keep doubting on where you are at right now, your manifestation is going to fail. And to show you this, I can even share with you a personal success story of mine where I was in a new town where I basically had no friends. And if you guys know me, I'm really deep into meditation, yoga, and I went out to this event. I found it on a Facebook page. So I went out to this event and I saw a couple of people like playing music and everybody were dancing around them, and I was like, I wish I could be there playing music just like them with actually these group of people, because they look so much fun. These group of guys who just played on the stage, they basically left after they did that. But I somehow wanted to connect with them and start playing with them on this, like, in these kinds of events, right? Playing music while everybody's dancing. This is something that I was trying to consciously manifest, because I was in a new town. I definitely needed new friends, and these were definitely the kinds of people I like to associate myself with. So yeah, I was trying to consciously manifest that. So what had happened was, during the same day, I'd got in touch with somebody else from the event. I basically shared my Facebook profile with them. So we didn't even really talk, but at the time we did feel a really good connection. So we kind of like stayed in loop watching each other's stories, but there was no actual communication going on. And one day I got invited to their party because they were actually leaving out of the town and they were going somewhere. And I was actually surprised to see that invitation, because we weren't even that close, so to speak. And that was more like a house party. So when I got there, I saw some people like playing music. They were playing guitars, drums, and all that kinds of stuff. There were some people dancing along to the music, and this was just like what I had imagined. But at the same time, I saw those exact group of people who were there. But when I saw them there, I was just surprised, to be honest, But when I got there, I was feeling a little bit tired, so I didn't even really talk to anyone. But there was this guy who was playing guitars, and I instantly connected with him, and he gave me his guitar so I could play. And we started jamming. All of a sudden, there was this like musical connection in a way. I made a couple of new friends in that event, but I still hadn't talked to the people I was, I had in my mind that first time when I saw them play live on the stage. And in a few days' time, one of the person who I had met during that same party, that house party, invited me to like jam at his place, and he was talking about an event that was coming up, and I didn't quite understand. But when I went there, all of these guys who I was talking about, they were all there jamming, and they're just having fun, and they were there, gathered there to actually rehearse for an event that was coming up, and they wanted me in as a guitarist. So it was the same kind of event. Actually, it was much bigger than that, and I was there to rehearse with them for a couple of days. And the next thing I was there standing in front of hundreds of people with my guitar in my hands, and I was playing music just like I had imagined the first time I saw those guys up on the stage. And I had used imaginal scenes to get there. I had used affirmations to get there. But that's not the end of it. The coolest part about it is that right around the time I had started affirming and doing my imaginal scenes to be a part of this group, what happened was, somehow in their group found out my Facebook page, and they saw that I was a musician. I was also into this kind of like conscious community, the spiritual community. So they're already talking about me, like even back in the day when I thought that nothing was happening. And they wanted me to be a part of the group. And when I went to that house party, those people that I actually wanted to play music with, they wanted to talk to me too. But because I left early, they didn't have a chance to talk to me. So when I learned that, that was the most funniest thing. It almost felt like a coincidence in a way, right? But it wasn't that. It was definitely due to me having faith in the process and not giving up, especially not giving up when I didn't hear back from the event organizers the first time, when I didn't see any movement happening in the 3D. I kept affirming, and then after a while, like, I didn't even really care for it, because I knew that I was gonna be a part of this group. I knew that I would be a great fit for this circle, not just because of my past experience, because I had affirmed in my mind so many times that I was worthy enough to have these, group of friends that I really appreciated, as well as me having faith in the process. There have been so many instances in my own life where I felt like the reality wasn't really confirming according to my affirmations, and it was showing me totally opposite of what I wanted. But instead, I just went back to focusing on the feeling of everything working out for me, right? And what has started to happen was, eventually, not having that desire at the moment wasn't even as important, because I started to believe or have faith in myself that I was gonna somehow get it. From then on, you can basically stop checking the 3D reality to see whether things are manifesting or not, because it sure is. It sure is. Everything is working out for you. Once you do your imaginal scenes, once you do your affirmations or do your scripting, any of this process, everything is going to start working out on your behalf. It's all working out for you. So the bottom line of all I'm trying to say here is, guys, you have to really have faith in the process too. Even if you don't see anything happening in your immediate reality, you have to really start trusting in the process and your affirmations. Just trust that your affirmations, your imaginal scenes, or any other techniques that you're using, they're working for you. They're working on your behalf. They're doing things behind your back to get you closer to your desire, or bring your desire closer to you, right in your arms. When you have this kind of mindset, things are gonna be so much easier. Your life is gonna be much more happier, and you can achieve anything you want to do. So with that being said, guys, I want to end this video right here. If you have any thoughts, comments, or any kinds of suggestions, or your own experience that you want to share, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. And I also offer one-on-one coaching sessions. So if you want to work one-on-one with me, the link is down in the description section. And also don't forget to download that free guide to help you speed up your manifestation. With that, I want to wish you all the very best. Goodbye and namaste.